What's up, guys? High Class Hooligan looking at the Yamaha Wolverine and the Honda Foreman, also the pink Chinese Ripper. There's something missing from right here, and that is Project Cheap China. I sold Project Cheap China on Thursday. Today is Saturday, and I sold her for $500. If you follow the videos, you would know that I bought it for $100 with a broken gearbox. Bought the gearbox on eBay, 120 bucks. Bought some shocks. God, what else? I bought added lighter weights to the variator, etc. New grips, new seat cover, etc., etc., etc. Had about 380, 390 into it. Sold it for $500. Only because I found a better four-wheeler that I could fix up. But I don't know, some of you who are married might understand this. I can't have two four-wheelers that I'm working on. So I had to get rid of one, and it was my son's, and he had kind of outgrown it already. He'd been riding the Wolverine for a while. So he's already used to shifting. That is a automatic that you shift. Clutchless shift, I guess. I don't know. It has its own clutch. I don't know how it works. But anyway, he knows how to shift on that. Just long story short, this morning I went and picked up this. This is a 2000 Yamaha Blaster. It was blue. You can kind of see there's some spots there where they painted it black. I'm not sure why. It belonged to a girl. See, those grips were pink, and she also told me she painted all the bolts pink. Now, the story I got, well, let me go over the upgrades. This thing is hooked up, and as well as built internals. And I asked her, did it blow up? How come it's all built? She said, this is what started the story. She said, my boyfriend and I used to ride four-wheelers. I used to live in a different town, which is much more rural than Albuquerque. We used to live in this other town, Socorro. We used to go riding all the time, and he got this for me, and he was the type of guy who couldn't leave anything alone and had to work on it all the time. Sound familiar? But sounds like they went through a bad breakup. She moved up here, and this just reminds her, and now she's got a new boyfriend. And he was there also, and he did not seem happy to be hearing about how she used to have fun with the old boyfriend. Anyway, it sounded like this reminded her of that, blah, 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 blah. Now I own it. So let's go over the bad. The tires, it's been sitting for 2 years, she said. It appears to have been sitting for a while. The tires are not great, but they're not horrible. It has the rattle can paint job, which is I'm not a fan of. Paint is chipping off of the springs on the front shocks there. The rear fenders have been cut. I don't know why you would do that. A lot of stuff people do, I don't know why they do it. Grips are trashed. These could be better. This one, the brake over here is broken. Seat's in good shape, surprisingly. That's about it. It has, I believe, a hot rev or hot rev. Anyway, it's got an upgraded crank. It's got a Wiseco piston. It's got an upgraded head. It has a FMF expansion chamber. You can see there, Gold Series. It also has a FMF power core muffler. Okay. It has a K&N filter, and I think that's about. Oh, it has the Banshee aluminum rear rims. People, I've been told that you make the sprocket bigger and put the lighter Banshee aluminum rims, and this thing rips around. So that's everything that can be done is done to this. Another thing people do is switch out the rear shock for a Honda 400EX rear shock. It's Supposedly that's a good thing to do, and it's pretty much bolt-on. You need some bushings to do it, but it's bolt-on. The plastics are in decent shape, slightly broken in places. There's no battery. The electronics do not work. However, this is a kickstart only, and it runs. The kill switch and stuff does not work, so I don't know what they did with the electronics. Oh, it has the V-Force. Sorry about that. V-Force reed cage with Boysen power core reeds or whatever. That's it. Anyway, pretty much every bolt-on thing you can do to this has been bolted on. You can see the pipe there. It's the old chrome pipe. Other than the way it looks, it's good to go. I believe her that it was sitting for a while. Oh, the oil injection tank has been removed. Kind of a bummer. So you have to, pre-mix your stuff before. And I've heard people do that with 2-strokes because they don't trust the oil injection system. My Polaris, I've never had an issue. Up over there. The oil tank used to be right here. It's gone. I'm assuming a battery used to go here. I'm not real sure. There's the K&N filter. Another thing that when they build these things up, put the pipes on and stuff, they always call to remove the lid of the airbox. So this does not have the lid. Like I said, the seat's in good shape. Original seat. It is kind of messed up a little bit, but the foam and everything is good. It's got the original pad there. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, she had it listed for $850. When I got over there, I started looking at it. It's dirty. She could have cleaned it up. Wouldn't have hurt. And she kind of played dumb. She was having a garage sale, and she was selling all of her gear too. She had really nice gear: pink fly helmet, pink fly gloves, fly pants, and really nice fly full, up to your knee almost boots. And she was the same size as my wife, almost identical, hand size, helmet size, pant size, except her feet. My wife has big feet, so. And she said she didn't want to part out her gear. She wanted to sell it as a whole, which that was cool. So didn't get any of the gear, even though it was nice. So that helped her story that she was selling like her previous life, and her boyfriend now didn't seem to like that she was talking about it. Whatever. He seemed insecure, so sucks for her, sucks for him. Good for me though. So $850. When I get over there, the petcock is turned to off, and she told me, I overfilled the gas and it was leaking. She kind of played dumb, So I said, can I start it and ride it? And she said, yeah. So I turned the gas on, noticed it was off, immediately starts leaking like crazy, boop, 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 out of there. And she said, she had to have known, And then she said, I thought I just overfilled it, and that's why it was leaking. It's like, come on, man, you said you used to ride this all the time, and you don't know how the gas works. Anyway, so I kind of used that to my advantage, and I said, yeah, I don't know what it's going to take to fix that. The petcock could be bad. Who knows? So one thing, and then I, cited some of the stuff. Now, I was the first person to go look at this, and at $850 around here in Albuquerque, pretty much anything running for under $1,000, it goes the day it gets put up. So, she told me she was having a garage sale, and that's when she would show it today. And I said, okay. And she said, I have 5 other people. And I said, well, I'll definitely take it. And she said, well, it's first come, first serve. I got 5 other people who are going to come look at it, and whoever else comes to the garage sale. So I said, all right, when are you opening up your garage sale? She said 7 o'clock. So I said, I'll be there at 7. So I got there at 7 bright and early, looked at it, wheeled and dealed. She wanted $850. I ended up getting it for $700 because of the gas leak and because of some of the condition stuff. And I was just able to talk to her and I guess make her feel comfortable, and we kind of hit it off and everything. So $700, 2000 Yamaha Blaster, 200cc 2-stroke, kickstart only. I think it was a good deal. So I've been riding it around a little bit. Down low, feels to me, I probably need to clean the carb if it did sit for that long. The revs down low are kind of like, it's kind of weird. Up high, man, this thing gets it. I would almost say it's as fast as the Polaris, my 400cc. But this is a 200cc 6-speed, no reverse with a clutch. And it's primarily going to be for my son, so he's got kind of a big learning curve. Like I said, he's been riding this, shifting this. This is a 350, but there's something wrong with it. I had to adjust the valves. They were all out of whack. Helped a little bit, but this thing has no power at all. You know, it is a 4x4, but it is sad in the power terms. This is the night and day, you know. Anyway, so I took him for a ride on it, and then he got kind of scared. Plus, he's overwhelmed with the clutch and everything. But he'll get it. He got this in about 2 weeks, you know. So if he knows how to shift already, he's got the concept down. Adding the clutch shouldn't be that big of a deal, hopefully. I'm going to get some new grips. Not really sure what else we're going to do. But, man, it runs good. Up top, when it hits that pipe, you know, it's like hitting nitrous. It's crazy. Like I said, kickstart only. Here it is right here. Kickstart's a little finicky. I don't know if it'll start right now. Maybe. Let's see. Probably not. It's been sitting for a little bit. Kind of a weird idle too. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys the new addition to the garage. Got rid of cheap china. Got a blaster. Thanks for watching.